my name is Deanne. I am from Cape Town and I work in Hermanus at Camphill Farm Community. So Camphill is a working farm where people with disabilities live on the farm and they attend workshops. It's their daily work. Monday to Thursday, I coordinate the egg garden at Camphill. So, my earliest experience of one of the worst crimes out there, which is sexual violence towards children, in this case, toddlers. I was friends with the next door neighbors, and she had a little daughter that lived with her. Her daughter was 3 years old, and I used to come home from school and play with this little girl. And then I remember one day, she just wasn't around. And there was like this awkward energy with the people around us. And then I heard the word a couple times, rape. And I eventually said to my brother, I was scared to ask, because what is rape? I had no idea. I think I was 7 years old. Oh, that was a lot random. So my brother explained to me what rape means. And like my mind just was exploded. I just couldn't understand. It was my first experience, and that was the worst one. So that's on a human side of things. Then you get crimes committed to animals all over the world. But crime, in my mind, that is not documented often or known about. It's usually behind closed doors, and that is slaughterhouses. A part of your question was, why do I struggle to love people? And this is the other half of why, and is just we do not even understand what we do to millions of animals. They go through horrific cruelty, torture, abuse. South Africans know, but I'm not sure tourists know, because these places that I'm thinking about are geared towards tourists. So, you know, you can come in, you can pay a couple hundred or whatever they charge, and you can, you know, pet a lion cub and cuddle it and feed it and kiss it. So oftentimes the moms are hunted, and then, you know, there are cubs. You know, they're not in their natural wild habitat anymore. So already it's unnatural. And then, you know, when they grow up and they're no longer cute and they scratch people, then they get put on hunting farms where people pay big money to come and shoot them. But, you know, they're no longer wild. So if they see humans, it's like, you know, they're tricked.
Yeah.
There's a loving human, and then they get shot.
Lots of people think you can only build a connection with an animal, which is a dog or a cat. But you can see right now here that there is chickens also. Yes, but that there is animals who are not typical pets, which people...
It's like farming.
Have home with them, but also farming animals, that they have feelings and that they approach to us in a certain way.
Why is a cat and a dog, you know, people's pets at home, of more value than, you know, any other animal? And I think people feel that way and think that way because of the way that we are brought up, programmed to believe. Some animals are here to serve us and provide us with clothes and food products. Like, who decided that? Like, humans valuing the animal, the farm animal, in terms of, you know, what's not a typical pet. So there's no emotional connection, because you have an emotional connection to your dog or your cat, but you don't have an emotional connection to a pig or a cow or usually a chicken. So why? You know, it's because we are told when we're young, you know, it's just the separation. It's like, no, those are food, not pets. You can't love them because we have to kill them and eat them. No one speaks up for these animals. The biggest difference that can be made is if everyone considered and took responsibility for where they put their money. Use your wallet and your bank card to communicate what you want. If you don't want it and there's no market for it, they're not going to provide it. I do believe it will get better. If a mass of people decides this is no longer socially acceptable and we're not going to, you know, live like that anymore, we're going to make decisions, you know, They tell all their friends. It's almost like pressure. It's almost like peer pressure. So I feel like if enough people join, let's call it the movement, then yeah.
And
Don't
I think
think
the
you
same.
don't have power, because you do have power.